$10,000 in the bank changes how you feel every single day. It is the difference between panic and calm when life throws a bill at you. Most people think they need a huge salary to get there. They don't. They need a plan they can actually stick to. That is what we are building today, together, step by step. I am going to walk you through exactly how to save your first $10,000. No hype, no gimmicks, no just skip your coffee nonsense. Just a clear path, real numbers, and small moves that add up fast. Grab a notebook if you have one. By the end, you will know your first move, your monthly target, and your finish line. Let's get into it. Before we chase the 10,000, we need to know why that number matters so much. 10,000 is what most experts call a real starter cushion. It covers the emergency that used to wreck your whole month. A car repair, a medical bill, a surprise vet visit, a job hiccup. Without a cushion, every small problem becomes a credit card problem, and that credit card problem quietly grows into a debt problem. With 10,000 sitting there, you stop reacting and start choosing. You sleep better, you argue less, you think clearer. That is the real prize here, not just the number on the screen. Peace of mind is the actual product we are building. So, step 1 is simple, but almost everyone skips it. You need to know exactly where your money is going right now. Not a guess, not a vibe, an actual list. Pull up your last 30 days of spending on your phone. Group it into 3 buckets. Keep it simple: needs, wants, and debt payments. Needs are rent, utilities, groceries, transportation, insurance. Wants are eating out, streaming, shopping, hobbies, little treats. Most people are shocked by the wants number when they first add it up. That shock is not shame, it is fuel. You cannot fix a leak you have not found yet. So this step is not optional. It is the foundation of everything. Now let's talk about the 10,000 as a real timeline. If you save $200 a month, you get there in about 4 years. Save $400 a month, and you cross the line in just over 2 years. Push it to $800 a month, and you are done in about a year. Pick the pace that matches your real life, not your fantasy life. A slower pace you actually stick with beats a fast plan you quit in March. Here's the simple math that most people miss. Saving is not one big, heroic act. It is a small, boring habit repeated a couple hundred times. That is genuinely the whole secret. Step 2 is opening a separate savings account today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Keeping your savings in your everyday checking account is like storing cookies on the counter. You will eat them without even noticing. Move the money out of sight into a high-yield savings account. Right now, many of them pay around 4 to 5% interest. On $10,000, that is roughly $400 to $500 a year just for existing. Your money should be working while you sleep, not sitting in a zero-interest checking account. Give this new account a name that means something. Call it 10 Cushion or Peace of Mind Fund. Sounds silly, but naming it makes you protect it. You are much less likely to raid an account called Peace of Mind for pizza. Step 3 is automating the transfer, and this is the real magic. Willpower is a terrible saving strategy. Set up an automatic transfer for the day after payday. Even $50 a week is $2,600 a year. You will not miss what you never see land in checking. This one setting alone will do more than any budgeting app. The goal is to make saving the default, not the decision. Decisions are exhausting. Defaults are effortless. If 50 a week feels tight, start with 25. 25 a week is $1,300 a year, and momentum matters more than size at the start. You can always turn the dial up later. The important thing is that the pipe is now flowing. Step 4 is finding your quick wins in the wants list you made earlier. We are not going to cut everything. That never works. We are going to hunt for the boring stuff you do not even enjoy, the subscriptions you forgot you had. Open your bank statement and look for anything monthly. Streaming services, apps, gym memberships, cloud storage, subscription boxes. The average person is quietly paying for 2 or 3 services they never use. Cutting one $20 subscription saves you $240 a year. Cut 3 of them, and you just found $720. That is a real chunk of your first thousand without touching anything you actually love. Next, look at your phone bill and your internet bill. Call and ask for the retention department. Seriously. Say you are thinking of switching and ask what they can do. 10 minutes on the phone often saves people $20 to $40 a month. $40 a month is $480 a year. Not bad for one awkward phone call. Step 5 is attacking your biggest 3 expenses because that is where real money lives. For most people, that means housing, transportation, and food. Trimming 5% from a big bill beats trimming 50% from a tiny one. Focus your energy where the dollars actually are. On housing, ask yourself an honest question. Am I house poor or rent poor right now? A rough guide is keeping housing under 30% of your take-home pay. If you are way over that, a roommate, a smaller place, or a move at renewal can free up hundreds a month. Moving from a $1,500 rent to a $1,200 rent saves $3,600 a year. That is over a third of your $10,000 from one decision. On transportation, the car in your driveway may be the biggest leak of your life. The average new car payment is now over $700 a month. If you can drive a reliable used car with no payment, you keep that $700. Over a year, that is $8,400, almost your entire $10,000 goal. You do not have to sell your car today. Just promise yourself that the next one will be a smart, boring decision. On food, the villain is not groceries, it is unplanned eating. Most people underestimate takeout and delivery by half. Try one simple habit for a month. Meal plan just 5 dinners a week. Not 7, just 5, so you have room to breathe. Cutting delivery from 4 times a week to 1 saves most people around $200 a month. That is $2,400 a year from planning ahead a little. Step 6 is boosting your income because you can only cut so far. Saving matters, but earning has no ceiling. Ask for a raise if you have not in over a year, and come prepared. Bring a list of what you have done, not a list of what you need. Even a 5% raise on a $50,000 salary is $2,500. If you save that raise instead of absorbing it into your lifestyle, you just fast-tracked a quarter of your goal. Consider a side income you actually do not hate. Tutoring, dog walking, freelance work, driving on weekends, selling a skill online. An extra $100 a week is $5,200 a year, going straight to your cushion. You do not need a side hustle empire, you just need a side stream. Step 7 is protecting the money you already saved. Nothing hurts more than watching your progress leak out through preventable mistakes. Rule 1. Do not invest your emergency fund. This money is not for growth, it is for calm. Keep it in that high-yield savings account and let it be boring. Boring money is the money that saves you when life gets exciting. Rule 2. Do not raid the fund for wants. Set a clear rule for what counts as an emergency. An emergency is unexpected, urgent, and necessary. A sale is not an emergency. A vacation is not an emergency. A new phone is not an emergency. Rule 3. Replace what you use. If you have to spend $1,200 on car repairs, your next mission is refilling that $1,200. The fund is a bucket, not a one-time trophy. It gets refilled again and again for the rest of your life. Now let's talk about the mental game, because this is where most people quietly quit. Saving $10,000 is not hard math. It is a long game. You will hit a boring middle stretch around month 4 or 5. The excitement fades and the balance grows slowly. That is exactly when most people cave and cancel the transfer. Do not be most people. Do this instead. Make your progress visible. Draw a simple $10,000 bar on a sticky note. Every time you cross another $500 mark, color in a chunk. Sounds childish, works incredibly well. Your brain loves visible progress way more than abstract numbers. Give it something to celebrate every couple of weeks. Another trick is the 24-hour rule for any purchase over $50. If you still want it tomorrow, buy it guilt-free. You will be surprised how often tomorrow you quietly says, never mind. That one habit alone can save people thousands a year. Let's start it. Zoom out and put a real plan on paper together. Say you take home $3,000 a month after taxes. You cancel 100 in subscriptions and phone bill trims. You cut delivery down and save another 150. You automate 300 a month straight into the 10,000 fund. That is 550 a month working for you. At that pace, you cross 10,000 in about 18 months. Not 10 years, not never. 18 months. If you can push it to 700 a month, you finish in about 14 months. Small tweaks, huge finish line difference. A quick word on debt, because I know many of you are carrying some. If you have high-interest credit card debt above about 8%, we need to talk. Paying 20% interest on a card while earning 4% in savings is a losing trade. In that case, build a small starter cushion first, maybe $1,000. Then attack the high-interest debt hard before returning to the full 10,000 goal. Once that debt is gone, redirect every dollar you were sending it into your cushion. That transition month feels amazing, by the way. You suddenly have hundreds of dollars a month that used to belong to a bank. Let's talk about lifestyle creep, the silent goal killer. Lifestyle creep is when your spending quietly grows every time your income grows. You get a raise and somehow the same amount is left at the end of the month. The trick is to lock in your current lifestyle for a while. When a raise or bonus lands, send at least half of it straight to savings before it touches checking. You still get to enjoy some of it, but the future you gets paid first. This one habit is what separates people who reach 10,000 from people who just talk about it. Pay yourself before you pay the world. Now here is the mindset shift I want you to take from this whole video. $10,000 is not a lottery ticket. It is a stack of small, calm decisions made on ordinary Tuesdays. It is the coffee you made at home, the phone bill you renegotiated, the transfer you did not cancel. None of these moves are impressive on their own. Together, they quietly change your entire life. You do not need to be perfect, you just need to be consistent. Miss a week, restart the next week without drama. Progress is not a straight line, it is a scribble that trends upward. Keep the scribble going. Let's recap the plan so you can walk away and actually use it. Step 1. Track 30 days of spending to see where you really stand. Step 2. Open a separate high-yield savings account and name it. Step 3. Automate a transfer the day after payday, even a small one. Step 4. Kill quiet subscriptions and negotiate your phone and internet bills. Step 5. Attack your top 3 expenses: housing, transportation, and food. Step 6. Boost income with a raise ask or a side stream. Step 7. Protect the fund with clear emergency rules and refill after use. Do those 7 steps for the next 12 to 18 months, and 10,000 stops being a dream. It becomes a number sitting quietly in your account, working for you. Here's your challenge for this week, and it is tiny on purpose. Open the savings account today and move just $25 into it. That is it. That is the whole homework, because the biggest jump in this journey is not from 0 to 10,000. It is from 0 to $1 saved on purpose. Everything after that is just repetition. You are more capable of this than you think. You do not need a raise, a windfall, or a secret trick. You just need a plan, a separate account, and a little patience with yourself. I will be right here, cheering you on, one paycheck at a time. Take care of your money, and it will take care of you. See you in the next one.